few weeks ago, I got a call from a family member saying they bought a new Sandrail and I need to come out and check it out. Normally, if you watch my channel, I do drifting stuff, but the opportunity to drive a Sandrail, I kind of jumped at it. This one back here, this is the Sandrail they've had for a while, which is still pretty sweet. It's I think an LS3 or LS7 Gen 4, I don't know, something. LS something powered Sandrail. And of course, you know, me being the kind of Mr. Fix-It guy, I get a text the night before I'm supposed to head out to Arizona saying, by the way, one of the Sandrails won't start. So here we're supposed to be headed to the dunes in just a little bit, but I'm gonna see if I can get this one fixed so we can have two Sandrails. The new Sandrail is pretty freaking nuts. I haven't even looked at it yet. It's in this trailer. When they told me about it, I was pretty blown away. You know, the family member who bought it said, oh yeah, I got a new Sandrail, you gotta check it out. And then I talked to another family member who's like, yeah, this thing is absolutely insane. I'm excited. I'm gonna get going to see if I can get this thing started. I already took a look at it a little bit. There's no power to the CKP sensor, so there's something going on with the powers and grounds and stuff to control the engine stuff to get it started. So I'm gonna go ahead and dig into that while everybody else loads up the motorhome and the trailer's full of stuff. All right, after a long time, we finally made it out of the dunes. We got this sand car running. I got it running. There was a pin that was out. So now it starts. We just gotta bleed the coolant, finish swapping out the wheels and tires. This one will be good to go. But that's not the real reason why we came out here. This one over here is. This is a Tatum. It's called the Black Widow, I think. This was built for a professional like trophy truck racer, I think Bryce Menzies. And my family picked it up. This is the fun bits right here. Turbocharger. Turbocharger. This thing is nuts. Ready? This switch over here is my favorite. Lift for 1,280 horsepower. So, yeah, I've never driven a Sandrail before. This is my first time. They use like a sequential shifter, and then you've also got turning brakes here too. The other car also has, I think, a sequential shifter and turning brakes like that as well. So we're gonna go finish getting the black car ready, and then we're gonna go out and I'm gonna learn how to drive some Sandrails, and then we'll see what over 1,000 horsepower feels like in a Sandrail.
busted control arm, busted tie rod end, everything.
Probably in the hospital too.
Yeah.
And we just went out for a couple fun runs, but the black car, well, it's gonna stay over there. The water pump went out, so we're just gonna go ride in the high power car and go check out the sand drags now. Hey, there's a tree there.
Are you coming?
Yeah. That's my brother in a Can-Am. That thing's turbocharged. So now we're gonna hop in with my dad back in the high power car here and go watch the sand drags in this sweet thing. We're gonna go do a drag race. So crazy. I already went out for a ride yesterday. It's a day later. I haven't gotten a chance to drive this yet, but I wanted to talk about it real quick. So this is a twin turbo LS, like 7-liter, right? Big turbo. Now, a couple of things, if you're not familiar with dirt cars, I'll walk around and show a few things. There's a few things I thought was pretty interesting. So I guess we'll go through, talk about a few things, and then check out a little bit more inside the car. As I said, 7-liter twin turbo LS. Right, you've got the intercoolers here up with the spoiler, the radiator there. Sand cars run paddle tires, so that when you accelerate, it scoops the sand and gives you traction. CB axles. Now, the front tires are interesting to me because they only have like an edge on one side, so as you turn, like as the weight transfers is where you get like grip. So when you first turn, it's like nothing. You kind of like understeer, and then as soon as everything starts to roll, that's when you get grip because it's got that like side bite sort of there, right? Front and rear King shocks. You got adjustable rebound, compression. Oh, triple, because you've got compression, rebound. So triple adjustable shocks. Headlights. Got more lights in the mirrors, light bar, got your whip, that's also lit. Same thing on the rear shocks, rebound, compression. Inside of the car, race pack. This is a radio, like you can connect your phone to it so you can play music through your headset. Right there I've got GPS, tracking, navigation, all that stuff. This is the shift indicator for what gear you're in. So the way you shift this is kind of like a motorcycle. So all the way forward is first, halfway back is neutral, and so you put it in first and then rip it all the way back for second. So first, second, third, fourth, fifth. The downshift, you push it forward. Got all your different light panels here. This is to control the volume and everything in your headsets, and then you've got your radio here, and you're gonna talk over the radio. So in-car stuff, you just talk. If you're gonna talk over the radio to people, then you press the button right here on the steering wheel. It's like a push-to-talk button. And then you can talk to other people on the same radio station. Now this also has speakers in it, but to be honest, it's so loud that I don't know why you have speakers. Because I couldn't imagine trying to hear anything. 4 seats, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can fit 4 people in here. Just pretty nice. Lots of carbon fiber. So like the dash is carbon fiber. I don't know if these panels are carbon fiber or fiberglass. But then you've got like this leather wrapped, you know, side panels, everything. It's pretty sweet, and it's ridiculously fast. They put the fuel cell like right here behind the passenger, so that's kind of interesting. Fuel cell's there, radiator right above it, turbochargers. Look at this like intake manifold. This is crazy. Intake manifold, then you've got your crankcase breathers back here, big old injectors, like billet everything on this. I see a comp cams thing, so yeah, comp cams. Yeah, polished block, polished all the things. Turbonetics, turbochargers, and also turbonetics. This is the big blow-off valve, pretty much. External wastegates. New gen. I don't know which turbonetics turbochargers these are, but obviously they're big and beefy if it can make, you know, 1,280 horsepower. So yeah, that's about the car, and I guess fingers crossed of me actually driving this thing. Here we go. Made it to our destination. Out here in the middle of the desert, somebody built a swing set and there's a volleyball court, so everybody just kind of comes out and hangs out. It's kind of neat. We got volleyball, tetherball, swing set, and just people out here hanging out, having a good time. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, that guy with the biggest flags, Dune and Destroy, he will jump this. I don't know if he will do it today. So these guys here are the Dune and Destroy. My brother's just telling me they put together a race not too long ago. One, they're all pretty crazy drivers, but they put together a race where they just put 2 GPS points out in the desert, and they just said, okay, everybody show up here, and then whoever gets to the last spot wins. Doesn't, you know, there's no specific track. You just go. You make your own way there. And whoever gets there first, you know, wins something like $1,500. So it's pretty cool. And what he was telling me is that the main guy, I guess, like this is a big jump right here. So he'll just woof, and launch off up there at the top. We came, we saw. Now it's probably gonna get dark, so we're gonna drive on back and conquer. Yeah, and conquer. that's it. We're packing up. We're going home.
That'll end up
It was, you know, pretty all right weekend. This was good fun, even though we only got one of the cars going. This was something completely different than drifting, something completely different than what I'm used to doing. But yeah, we had a good time. So now I just got to load up the last little bit here, and then I'm gonna try and fix something on the motorhome here. The awning is stuck, so hopefully we get it figured out so we can go home.